I hope you're having a lovely day. Let me know how you are in the comments. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about managing mental health at medical school. Medical school, university in general, can be really tough, especially right now under the current circumstances, and therefore looking after our mental health is more important than ever. Obviously, I'm not an expert, but I thought I'd share the ways that I look after my mental health whilst I'm at medical school, because hopefully that can give you some ideas or just be of interest to you really. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to talk about is I look after my physical health to look after my mental health. The two things go completely hand in hand. If you look after your physical health, your mental health gets better. If you look after your mental health, your physical health stays better. The ways that I look after my physical health, I try to exercise regularly. That can literally be anything that gets my body moving. So yoga, walking, a home workout, dancing, anything that you enjoy, just get moving, because regular exercise honestly helps so much. Another thing I do is eat foods that make me feel good. So I always eat my favorite foods, and I tend to try and limit junk food because it doesn't necessarily make me feel good. However, I always allow myself a treat day if I want one or need one. Other things to look after my physical health is making sure that I drink enough water every single day and making sure that I get enough sleep every single night. Honestly, those four things, exercise, diet, water, sleep, can actually be life-changing. Obviously, they're keeping my body healthy, but I actually see more of the effects in my mind and how positively it's impacting my mental health. So give it a go. Nothing wrong with trying to improve both physical and mental health. You never know, it might be life-changing for you too. So yeah, give it a go and let me know what you think, I guess. The second thing that I always make sure to do is talk about my feelings. This doesn't help everyone, but for me personally, I'm a person who really needs to express my emotions and get my feelings out to people close to me and people that I care about. Obviously, make sure that if you are going to tell someone how you're feeling when you're not feeling your best, make sure that they're ready to take that on, because sometimes we can't, and that's okay. But if they can take it on, then honestly share how you're feeling, express your emotions, keep in touch with others, and ask for help if you need it. It's so important to remember that you're not alone and that you do have people you can speak to. So yeah, just make sure you do that. Make sure you do express your feelings and don't keep it all bottled up within yourself. My third thing that I do to look after my mental health is I do things for myself as much as I possibly can. I try and do something for myself every single day, and exercise counts in this, like dancing, yoga, things like that. But also I try to read every day, just to take that time out of my day as a period of complete relaxation and forgetting about any stress of medical school or anything else going on. I also do a lot of journaling. You might have seen it on my Instagram stories, and it helps so much with remembering what's good and just taking note of how I've been feeling and things like that. It just improves my mood massively. Tip number 4 is really hard to do and it takes time, but it's to control your thoughts. Thoughts can really easily spiral downwards into a pit of negativity, and sometimes it's not possible to get out of there until you kind of just snap out of it, I guess. But if you can, practice or try to control that and stop that downward spiral before it gets too deep. Obviously, it's important to feel your emotions and validate them and everything, but sometimes the negative spiral is not necessary and we'd be better off without it. So try and be more conscious of how you're feeling, why you're feeling it, when you're feeling it, and that will hopefully help you control your feelings a bit. I feel like it's something that just needs to be practiced throughout life and will never be mastered, and that's okay, but just doing it can sometimes really help in general. My final thing that I'm going to talk about today that I do to manage my mental health at medical school is I do not put pressure on myself to be perfect. It's really hard to manage work and life all at the same time. The work-life balance that we always hear about. It's really difficult because there's so much work. However, it's okay if you're struggling. It's okay if it's not all getting done. It's okay if you're not being the perfect student, because it's basically impossible. It's really, really hard. All I can say is just try and keep uni work in manageable chunks and be so proud of whatever it is that you're getting done, because whatever it is that you're doing amazing for getting through university or for getting through medical school right now. So just remember that and don't keep putting pressure on yourself to hit the next level, whatever that may be. Those are how I try and manage my mental health at medical school. Before I finish off, one really important thing: no matter how hard I try, sometimes I literally just feel sad, and there's nothing that I can do about it, and there's nothing that anyone else can do about it. And that's normal, and that can happen to anyone. So please remember that just feeling sad is completely okay and completely normal. I really hope that what I said, or some of what I said, was helpful to some of you or interesting to hear about. If you are looking for ways to look after your mental health, then give one of these a go and let me know how it goes. And also please share how you manage your mental health alongside medical school or alongside uni in the comments, because any new tips are greatly appreciated and could help someone out there. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.